Hello, my loves. Welcome back. I'm so excited to have you here. So, let's get into the discussion. Okay, so from the title, you already know what I want to discuss, and I just want to jump right in. Let's get to it. I just want to let you know I'm here for you, sis. And I'm here to tell you he's definitely the problem. Everything about him is a problem. He lies, he cheats, he manipulates, he gaslights. I can use a whole video going on and on about all of the things that he does. But sis, have you ever thought about the fact that you might just be choosing the wrong one? Possibly, maybe purposely, in a subconscious type of way? Hear me out. I don't want to tussle. I thought about something the other day. I was thinking about how, and this is a unisex, universal conversation because honestly, I see both men and women do this. But I noticed that people tend to want or desire to be with someone that is on another plane than them. And I just thought, like, I wonder why people want things that are great and exciting and they want more, but they don't ever think about making the effort to shift and change in order to be prepared for that thing. And I know we had these conversations before, but I've never heard anyone articulate it the way I'm feeling it and I'm saying it right. And we're going to get really vulnerable, really clear. We're going to lay it all out today. Okay. I think I just want to paint a picture for you guys and you all follow and let me know if it resonates. Okay. In my past, I used to paint this picture of the type of guy that I want. And I can't really think about what it is right now, but I'll just throw some things out there. Prestigious, 9 to 5, handsome, tall, kind, sweet, generous, on top of his game, handling business, doesn't take no nonsense, so on and so forth, right? And I thought to myself, one day, are you really prepared for that? Is that really the man that if he were to walk into your life right now, you would be ready for him? You wouldn't feel less than. You wouldn't feel like you're lacking. You wouldn't feel like you need to straighten up or pretend to be someone that you're not. And it's so interesting because I will say that I've noticed a lot of men aim pretty high when they're dating people. And that's when we hear each other say, "Oh, you had this whole different personality when I met you. And now you're this and you're that." That is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I have seen men that know good and dang on well the woman that they're aiming for is way out of their league. It happens all the time, actually. And they'll put on a facade, they'll pretend, they'll do all of these things. And honestly, if you're deep in your femininity, if you got it locked down, if you know what's up and your discernment is on point, you won't fall for it. You'll peep it the second that you see it, you'll peep it and you'll understand, like, mm-mm. But let's get back to it. They'll go after what they think or see as a woman that has some sort of value, something that he doesn't have, something that he needs, something that he can take from, right? And they won't be able to live up to the hype. Now, let's flip that. Let's put that on women because some of us, I think that some of us do that too, but typically it's not necessarily our nature to aim high because we've been conditioned and programmed to aim low or to accept and tolerate BS and nonsense from the people we do. And we do that because in the back of our mind, we think sometimes like, well, if I did meet Mr. Right, whatever he may be to you, like the highest value of a partner that you can think of, if I did meet him, would he want me? Would I be his dream girl? And when you think like that, you can't get into the notion or the pessimism of society's value system. His value system may be different than society's value system. I'm not talking about the ones that are like really shallow. And I'm not talking about the lames that get money or get on or get in a position and then they want to dog women out and they want to treat women any type of way. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about a person that probably grew up in a household that didn't have trauma, probably grew up pretty well rounded. Not to say that this person is perfect and they've never done anything, but just to say that they started life off somewhere else where you didn't start life at. right? You might have a lot of trauma. You might have a lot of issues that you know you have to work through and you have to get through, and you have to be patient with yourself. And you meet this person that's wonderful, and all of a sudden you start to self sabotage. All of a sudden you start telling yourself things that, oh, this person is probably looking at that person, or very paranoid, very pessimistic, and you kind of put yourself in a situation where you ruin it. And this is all in your head. It hasn't even happened. This is just if you're thinking about it. Have you ever put yourself in those shoes? Have you ever thought about, if you met your person, would you be prepared for your person? And why you continue to deal with people that you know you don't deserve to deal with? Like, you don't deserve that treatment. You don't. You know that, right? But you also know that you keep accepting it. And why? I guess the question that I'm posing is why? Why are you doing that? Big sis is here to help you, baby. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you, honey. Let's dig deep, right? Wherever you feel triggered, let's dig deeper into that. Why do you feel like you're not enough? Why do you feel like you have to tolerate that and deal with that? What excuses are you telling yourself? Do you think you're too fat? Do you think it's because of your stretch marks? Do you think it's because your breasts hang down low? Do you think it's because of your teeth? Do you think it's because of your face? Do you think it's because you don't have a BBL? Do you think it's because you're too skinny and you don't have a body? Do you think it's because you don't have enough money? Do you think it's because you got kids? What is it? Are you not cultured? Do you not have table etiquette? Uh, is your family poor, crackheads or something? Like, what is it? What is it? What is the thing that is holding you back, and why? And the thing is, why do you keep holding yourself prisoner in those areas of life when you know good and damn well you can do the work to get up out of that? Why do you have imposter syndrome before you even make a step to experience real imposter syndrome? Why are you in your head with it? Why are you scared to jump out on a limb and just F around and find out and have confidence one day? Even if you got to pretend just to see what it might feel like, just to see how people respond to it. Why are you so scared to even try? So you wake up every day, you tell yourself all of these affirmations, how great you are, and you don't believe it. You don't walk in it. You don't act in it. Why? Why are you uncomfortable with saying, you know what, today I'm deciding to try on a different persona. I'm deciding to give myself grace and dismiss everything that I've done in the past. Not even trying to like get anybody or anything like that. Just the first step of, I'm going to try to be a different person today. I'm going to try to work out today. I'm going to try to eat healthier today. So, whatever health issues I have, I can try to get it under control, maybe. Why haven't we thought about that? Why haven't we done that? You know? Why? Why do we feel like we have to be sliced and diced up and go under the knife and risk our lives to look a certain type of way in order to be appreciative or love ourselves, just to turn around and realize that we regret it? I'm sorry, certain things I just know I'm going to regret. I don't have to go through it. I just know I'm going to fucking regret it. And I don't have a desire. I was about to say maybe it has something to do with my natal chart, but I don't know. But I just don't have a desire to change myself like that. And I knew I felt like that when I had to have a C-section for my son. That was the only thing on my birth plan that I did not want. I did not want them to cut into me. And I'll tell you this, after they did it, now my son is going to be a teenager this fall. I still, every once in a while, feel pain where they did my cesarean. It's so uncomfortable, and it feels like an energetic vibrational cut as well. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like it. So for me, the idea of things like, I thought of having like a mommy makeover where you get the little extra skin off, might reduce the boobies a little bit because baby, they heavy, but I have to stop myself sometimes because I know I'm not comfortable with that, right? But off of me and on to you. When you daydream about the perfect partner, what you think is a perfect partner, because I guarantee what you think the perfect partner is, baby, please, that go on somewhere with that. God got something else for you, and it won't look perfect to you. Like in the beginning, it probably will because like you got to get reeled in, but it's going to be something where you're going to get what you need, not necessarily what you want. But when you do get what you want, it's going to exceed what you thought you wanted. That was a riddle. And you won't know until you know. And I don't want to lead you guys down this weird twin flame path or whatever. Just understand that when you have discernment, you don't have a lot to worry about, and just follow the voice of God, not an actual voice, but an inkling, your intuition. When you think about your perfect partner, are you a good fit for that vision? Are you going to sacrifice yourself and sacrifice your boundaries and sacrifice all of the work that you put in for the affection of another person? And understand you can still be with someone that is not on the same path as you if that's what God wants for you. But you have to be very intentional and strong and confident in who you are and what you've learned and picked up. And you have to understand that there are no non negotiables when it comes to your practice and your boundaries. Now, if your practice is excessive and it's ridiculous, that's another conversation because we know that some people have like spiritual psychosis and they just take it way too far. And some people are very close to spiritual psychosis and they take it way too far. So I'm not talking about things that can harm you or harm people around you. I'm just speaking about basic things. Prayer, basic. That's very basic. Meditation, basic, very basic. Working out, basic, very basic. A lot of us don't realize it, but when we love someone or we're being treated well or we're getting something that we've never experienced before, we lose ourselves. We get comfortable. We get lazy. We fall out of our routine. I've been guilty of that as well, you guys. So you're not alone if you've done it, right? But you got to get back on track. You can't have that boyfriend air thing. Remember when they were doing that on TikTok and it was like a little trend? You can't do that to yourself. You have to keep your practices in place when you find someone. But before you even find someone, before you're even looking, hun, when you imagine your perfect person, are you prepared for that person? And if you're not, why aren't you walking your path to ensure that you will be prepared for that person when you finally meet up with that person? And that's probably why you haven't met your person, because God is trying to send you down a path that you keep refusing to walk down so that you can have character development and you can actually be ready for your person. But that's my time, baby. I gotta go. I didn't want to make it too heavy for you. I hope it wasn't too heavy for you, but secretly I do because I really want to see you change and I want to see you blossom and I want to see you shine, honey. Whether you want to be in a relationship with somebody or not, who is the best version of you, boo boo? All right, that's my time. I said it already. I gotta go. Love ya. All right. Peace, love, and a little bit of spice. Mwah. I'll see you later.